Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone for showing again for Palestine, for Gaza, for justice, for ending forced occupation, for liberation, for Palestine! Israel have not stopped. Let's keep going. And we're going to keep going until free Palestine from the river to the sea. For the 20,000 square feet, we're going to free all Palestine. Bossy gonna make a speech for us.
Back to speakers. Okay. Sorry to everyone who can only see the back of the drum strap thing. Hi, my name is Flossie. I am a Jew. I am part of the anti-Zionist Jewish contingent on the Algonquin territories, which is made up of a number of organizations as well as unaffiliated anti-Zionist Jews. I'm not as angry as I was last week. I'm more just tired. And I think we're all a little tired, which is why we got the drums out. Get the heartbeat up, get the BPM up. What did I want to use this moment for? I didn't prep anything. Again, from the heart. What I wanted to speak on today was part of another piece of the reason the Palestinian cause is so important to me as a Jew, as an Ashkenazi Jew, as a descendant of Holocaust survivors. Generational trauma doesn't just start when you mark the beginning of a genocide. It starts with hate. While we are all looking at Gaza in this moment since October 7th, there are 75 years of history, of Nakba, of slow but sure genocide, of pogroms. I think a lot about pogroms. Does everybody know? Raise your hand if you know what that word means. That's a good, 50% maybe. A pogrom is a hate crime. It's a targeted attack on a minority, on a marginalized, on a minority, unempowered ethnic group in a given society by the majority force that is incited by hatred that is supported and encouraged by government. They often look like spree attacks of not necessarily premeditated, but just a mob come to a frenzy and taking it out on a marginalized group. I think about pogroms a lot because my family, even before the Shoah, the Holocaust, survived many. And there are so many of my ancestors who were murdered by pogroms in the Pale of Settlement by various groups who wanted their land, who hated them for being different from them. And I think about that a lot because while we are watching what's happening in Gaza, the horrors in Gaza have been preceded by pogroms. The kibbutz system that surrounds Gaza, settlers in the West Bank, this is where I was trying to go. In the West Bank since October 7th, settlers have been emboldened, have been attacking Palestinian villages, have been settler citizens of Israel have been armed. These are not the IDF. These are settlers. Like many of us in this crowd are settlers on this land. Settlers in Israel, armed and taking their anger, their rage, their state-sponsored hatred out on Palestinian villages to take their land as they have been doing for 75 years. Jewish solidarity with Palestine, to me, is obvious because everybody make way for emergency services. Where was I? Jewish solidarity with Palestine is obvious to me because it is the same things. Zionism is another state-sponsored hatred, just like anti-Semitism was in Europe. These things rhyme, these things echo. In diaspora, Jewish solidarity with Palestine makes so much sense to me, and it makes so much sense to many other Jews in this city, because this is repeated history. And we say, again, and I will be here as often as my body lets me, saying loudly, not in my name. Not in my name will I let. I will not stand idly by while a government uses my religion, my faith, the anti-Semitism that was real, that drove my family from their homes, to drive more families from theirs. Free Palestine!